Hey everybody, Kane at Content Harmony here, and I want to talk to you about the video analysis tab here in Content Harmony in your keyword report. So video analysis is pretty simple and straightforward. We go fetch top Google video results for whatever the phrase was that you searched for. Now there's a couple of ways to use this. You can use these as a research tool. So you can hand these off to writers or clients and say, look, 22 things to do in Seattle, that's an easy one to research. But here's a couple of things that you might want to include. So check the notes for that. Maybe you highlight that resource. Could also be that your company or your organization is producing videos, and you can get those to, and those might even show up here, and you actually see results from your company appearing. We've seen that happen before, especially in terms where your company's kind of the preeminent expert on the topic. So that's a little less common. But let's say your company is producing videos and you want to see what else is out there, and you're doing your video production alongside the content production that you're doing on the blog. Maybe you do the video first and then you write the blog post after, or maybe you produce the content and then another team comes through and does the video based upon that. Both of those are pretty common workflows. These can be great to see what other people are doing on the topic as well. So here's one for a summer wedding suit, and we see a video from GQ, actually two videos from GQ, and then let's see, one from Cleveland.com. Not what I would have expected for fashion. No offense to the folks from Cleveland. So there's a bunch of different ways we could use this. Maybe we watch the videos, come up with ideas for our own post, or come up with ideas for our own video. But another thing to think about is whether or not there's any video intent for this search. And so we're not actually seeing one here on summer wedding suit, although we do have a lot of other intent. But let's say that you saw a lot of video intent for that for a second. That generally means if you see any video intent in a report, it generally means that we saw some video results. And so that could have been a video pack or carousel. And so if you see that in your search intent report, then that's a good sign that you probably need video on your page as well. And so if you're a team that's strapped for video production budget, or there's just no chance that you're going to be producing videos yourself, but you're trying to compete for a keyword that does have video intent, a great way to tackle that is to find non-competitor uploads that'll work. So if I'm an e-commerce company and I upload a video from GQ into my post in terms of how to dress for a summer wedding, that's a great way to get some content, video content embedded in my page so that there's a video experience available to users. And now Google's not going to sit down and say like, well, this isn't their video, they shouldn't get search intent credit for it. It doesn't work that way. Google's looking for the experience, and maybe they have a way of looking for whether or not users are engaging with the video on the page. But the important thing is that there's a video there that's useful to users so that you can start to meet that intent, even if you're not producing the video for yourselves already. So those are the main ways that we'll use the video tab. And then, of course, these will show up in the visual section of your content brief. So sometimes it can also be just a good way to reference, hey, take a look at the shots that GQ did in their shoot, and we should do some images from a shot like that. Maybe it doesn't even have to be video reference. So those are a bunch of good ways to use the video tab in your content. And of course, if you have any questions, as always, I'm here on the other side of intercom. Just shoot me a message. I'm happy to take a look at a specific keyword brief that you're working on, and weigh in if you have a question on how video works with that. Thanks.